special occasion special than just cooking. Planning, preparation, and ambiance all combine to make an event truly memorable. Now on Let's Entertain, discover the things you need to know to make your party a success. From menu planning and preparation to shopping lists and guest lists, Let's Entertain can make you the host with the most unforgettable parties around. This is one of my favorites. Watch this preview and you'll see why.
It is said that people make the party. Let's Entertain makes the point that with proper planning and preparation, the people will make your party. Let's Entertain is hosting a Sunday brunch. Preparation is the key to managing a great party. Always look for opportunities to do as much in advance as possible, so you'll have time to enjoy the affair. A successful party starts with an idea. In our case, we're celebrating the reunion of 3 couples who met on their honeymoon. It's a 10th wedding anniversary. Check with your guests and decide on the date and the time. Choose familiar recipes and new ones, too. We're making a main dish of scrambled eggs au gratin. It's a layered scrambled egg dish made with a bechamel sauce, sautéed mushrooms, and cheese. The main course will be served with sides of asparagus, wrapped in smoked salmon, and homemade sausage patties. Our first course will be a fresh fruit salad with champagne mimosas. Homemade breads and jams with coffee round out our anniversary brunch. Let's Entertain suggests creating a timeline checklist of things to do. The romantic theme of our anniversary brunch calls for something special. We've found and framed some photos of all our guests to display on the table. A floral arrangement is also perfect for a romantic brunch. Call the florist and order your special flowers 2 weeks ahead. Examine your recipes, make a shopping list, and determine which items can be prepared in advance and frozen. The main course we've chosen calls for a bechamel sauce. The bechamel keeps in the freezer, so we'll prepare ours 2 weeks ahead and get it out of the way. Bake your breads now, too. When they've cooled, wrap them in foil with a good airtight drugstore-style wrap. Wrap again in plastic and freeze. Reheat the breads on the morning of the brunch. A nice touch for any brunch is to form butter into special shapes. Since our affair is a romantic one, butter hearts will do the trick. Tape wax paper to a cookie sheet and spread softened butter into a rectangle about 1/4 inch thick. Freeze the spread butter. Once the butter is frozen, use a cookie cutter to cut heart-shaped pieces as close together as possible. Freeze the shapes. Your frozen butter hearts will keep until the day of the brunch. Here's how to quickly give store-bought frozen sausage a homemade taste. Thaw the sausage 2 days before the brunch. Mix in your own selection of herbs and spices, then refrigerate the mixture. On the morning of the brunch, your almost homemade sausage is ready to be formed into patties and fried. The guests will never know it's not your own. We're serving asparagus wrapped with smoked salmon and cheese for brunch. You can cook the asparagus the day before and put them back in the refrigerator until morning. Sautéed mushrooms can be cooked for the main dish the day before and refrigerated. Today, we can also create our flower arrangement. We'll make one that's low so our guests can see each other at the table. Our arrangement begins with a platter and a wet floral oasis. Once you have a vase of greens, start to place your flowers. Give the flowers a fresh cut and place them in the oasis. Gold ribbon makes a nice final touch. The goal of successful party planning is to avoid doing everything on the day of the affair, so Set the table for the first course the day before. Place the cups and glasses upside down so the dust doesn't settle in them. Place your finished flower arrangement and spread some ivy around the table. Now the table is set for the next day's brunch. Fruit salad really has to be fresh and prepared on the day of the affair. First, cut up and mix the hard fruits that won't bleed into one another like pineapple, mango, and melon. Strawberries can be added to the hard fruits too, for a little color. Arrange assorted berries in each individual bowl and the fruit salad is ready to serve. We've already cooked the asparagus. Now, we dip it into flavored cheese and wrap it in smoked salmon. Create this dish an hour or two before the brunch and chill. Now it's time to assemble the main dish. Grate the cheese. Reheat the bechamel and the sautéed mushrooms. Now we'll scramble the eggs. Our scrambled eggs au gratin is assembled from layers of our prepared ingredients and broiled right before serving. Our anniversary Sunday brunch is served. Let's Entertain can also show you how to make a more casual affair, like a backyard barbecue, a special and successful event. Remember, the key to a great party is the advanced preparation. Set the date and the time and call your friends. We're planning for a group of about 12, plus the kids. For our barbecue, we're making Missouri-style ribs with corn salad, coleslaw, and a tomato bruschetta appetizer. Guests often ask what they can bring. Leave room in your menu and plan on what you may ask them to bring. 2 of our guests have agreed to bring an 8-layer dip with nachos and a green salad with dressing. We'll round out the menu with pink lemonade, beer and wine, and carrot cake and watermelon for dessert. If you're serving meat, call the butcher in advance to be sure your choice in the amount you need is available the week of the event. Our Missouri-style ribs calls for a dry rub of spices. We can make the rub 2 weeks ahead. Mix and refrigerate the rub. Our carrot cake dessert can be baked 2 weeks ahead also. Give the finished cake a first layer of frosting. Use toothpicks to protect the frosting. Wrap the cake in foil and freeze, along with some leftover frosting, until the morning of the event. The dressing for our corn salad can be prepared in advance, but not more than 2 days ahead. Chill and wait until just before serving to add the dressing to the corn salad. We made our dry rub blend 2 weeks ago. Now it's time to apply it to the ribs. The treated ribs will be baked and refrigerated until the day of the barbecue, when they'll be grilled outside. We're using red and white cabbage for our coleslaw. To avoid the problem of the red cabbage bleeding into the slaw, we'll add the dressing to both cabbages and leave them separate until the day of the barbecue. Fresh, last-minute appetizers are handy for well-planned or unexpected events. Tomato bruschetta is an easy, fast hors d'oeuvre to prepare. Bake the bruschetta a few minutes before serving and cut into small pieces. Our fresh corn salad should be prepared the morning of the event, too. Add green peas and some chopped scallions. Toss the salad and chill. Now we'll finish our corn salad with these julienne red and yellow peppers, added the day of to avoid color bleeding. We can now dress and toss the finished corn salad. Our coleslaw can be mixed now, too. The cake we baked 2 weeks ago was frozen along with some leftover frosting. Now, on the day of the barbecue, it's time to add some piping and fruit and floral decoration. The grill is hot and the guests are arriving. Time to have a barbecue.